Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Matt Lipping, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that there is a slight hope for FTX victims, customers, because 5.5 billion US dollar in liquid assets were identified. I'm going to talk about this. Okay, the second thing I would like to talk about that the DCG Digital Currency Group suspends dividends. And the third thing, it's all about that in Davos right now, people talking about the importance of blockchain education. So guys, all this in today's video. And don't forget, every day you're getting the fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom. You're getting the short videos, 2-3 every day from Monday to Sunday and from Monday to Friday. These longer videos where I get in the news a bit more in depth. So if you would like to stay up to date, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, subscribe, bell button, all. That's the only thing you have to do. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And now it's time to move on to the market. Well, where we can see that basically Bitcoin, okay, maybe later, right. So Bitcoin is right now not moving too much, but not going down either. Pretty much similar. Ethereum almost 1% up. So Bitcoin is right now at 21,218 US dollar, while Ethereum 1,576. When we're looking at the top gainers, Shiba Inu is now up 18%. It's in the lead in the top 100. Casper is the second place with 7. And we have here Ethereum proof of work with 5% up. When we're looking at the losers, Aptos 6% down. By the way, Optimism is down actually 8%, and Decentraland 5%. All of them went up quite well in the last 7 days. So there's a normal correction on. When we're looking at here the candlestick chart, what we can see here, and that could be important, one of the indicators, RSI, it's pretty high. It's around 88 at the moment. And we do know that Bitcoin is overbought after above 70. However, you should be aware of it that RSI can be high for a certain amount of time. If you're looking at previous bull markets, RSI was up quite a lot until there was a correction, then RSI goes back again, and then we can redo the whole thing again. So right now, Bitcoin is not moving from this position. We haven't seen a retest, for example, on the 200-day moving average, what we have crossed here on the 13th of January, back here last Friday. So I think that would be pretty important then to have a pump again from there, which would show clearly that we stay above this 200-day moving average. So this is just really the beginning. Here there is hope, of course, but so many things can happen this year. Many things still questionable. We have many cases, like we have the DCG Digital Currency Group problem. I'm going to talk about them in today's video as well. Many questions. So we're still living in difficult times. You don't know for 100% what the Fed's next step will be. Of course, there are predictions, but it's not for certain. Okay, so question marks. But anyway, we might have seen the bottom, which is not for sure. So I would say be patient. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm waiting how the market will move. Can the trend change now, or the time has not come yet? Okay. And now let's move on to the first topic. And the first topic is all about that there is a slight hope for FTX victims because there is 5.5 billion US dollar in liquid assets identified according to the case. So the FTX scandal is on since the beginning of November. And of course, people who are involved in this case, they had money on FTX. They are very sad, but yeah, it's obvious. But right now, it looks like that 5.5 billion in liquid assets were identified according to FTX case. So the debtors behind FTX have been identified, 5.5 billion in liquid assets, but reported substantially shortfall of digital assets at the bankrupt crypto exchange and its US arm. So on the 17th of January announcement, FTX said it had identified 1.7 billion in cash, 3.5 billion in crypto assets, and 0.3 billion in securities following the firm filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy back in November. The debtors added that they had identified roughly 1.6 billion in digital assets associated with FTX.com, including roughly 426 million being held by the Security Commission of the Bahamas and 181 million connected to FTX US. Well, so if we put together here the puzzle, it looks like that there is still money left there. And we're talking about 5.5 billion US dollar at the moment. And this can give a slight hope that after the whole trial finish, then maybe really the creditors, the customers of FTX can have, something back. We don't know exactly how this will play out, but this is, I think, very important. So the balance sheet is not at zero. There is already 5.5 billion US dollar identified, but it's in several places, in several different assets. So to get it together, it's also a difficult thing, especially get it back from the Bahamas. But we will see how the story will continue. Okay, then the second news is all about the digital currency group suspends dividends. So digital currency group is living in a difficult time. So many crypto companies living in difficult times for sure. But the problem is that digital currency group, it's a mother company, the big company for many crypto-related firms, just like Genesis, which owns a lot of millions to Gemini, for instance. And there we have Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, also belongs to digital currency group. So they really should, strengthening their balance sheet. And because of this, they suspend dividends. So the cryptocurrency digital currency group has informed here that its shareholders that the firm is suspending dividends until further notice. So we don't know until how long. In response to the current market environment, DCG has been focused on strengthening the balance sheets, so that's what they're saying, reducing operating expenses and preserving liquidity. As such, we have made the decision, that's what they're saying, to suspend DCG's quarterly dividend distribution until further notice. So, well, they have to now really survive. They are in a difficult situation. And if that's the necessary step to survive the situation, I think the shareholders will understand it, because the future, it's more important than getting, the shares right now. Sorry, the dividends. That's the next step in the story. And now let's move on to the third news, which is all about that in Davos, at the World Economic Forum's annual meeting, people talking about the importance of blockchain education. So obviously, blockchain is a topic in Davos right now at the World Economics Forum's annual meeting. And over there, they're talking about that education is key to driving sustainability in the blockchain and beyond. So the panel's focus viewed sustainability in the blockchain industry through two lenses. One is the green sense of the world with a more energy efficient and sustainable future for the environment. And the other speaks to long-term impact of projects and initiatives in the greater Web3 space. So these are the two areas they actually touching, the two main ones. And also they're talking about, the importance of education, especially the next generation will be, cornerstone for all of us as societies and individuals. So it's very important to educate them. And also they talk about the significance of education to older generations. So they here Christian Korb said that how can all these people make the decision about what happens with the laws when they don't even understand the technology or this new world. So not just the new generation, the old generation as well. So everybody should understand that blockchain is here. We're moving towards Web3 and how Web3 and how Web3 will be integrated into Web2. And yes, it's an important part of the technology development. Therefore, that's the main reason why they're talking about there in Davos. And I agree, because, Blockchain Bloom focus on education. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this channel, because I think it's very important to keep people up to date, let them know what's happening in crypto and blockchain. And it's part of our life right now. And yes, maybe the minority is talking about it, but you don't know how it will change in the future, because as many things getting more and more mainstream, things which are related to crypto, related to blockchain, the whole topic will be more mainstream, and you don't want to be left out. I think that's very, very important. So if it's important for you as well, subscribe to this channel, because I'm bringing you every day the fresh cryptocurrency and the blockchain news. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.